Good morning. It's Thursday, February 19th, 2026. I'm your host, and this is the DX Today AI Daily Brief. The world's eyes are fixed on New Delhi today as the India AI Impact Summit continues to generate major headlines. From massive infrastructure pledges by Google to warnings about the accelerating timeline of machine intelligence, the convergence of global tech leadership in India is reshaping the geopolitical map of artificial intelligence. We have a full docket of updates from the summit and beyond.
In a significant move to solidify its footprint in the global south, Google has announced a $15 billion investment in India's AI infrastructure. CEO Sundar Pichai unveiled plans for a full-stack AI hub in Visakhapatnam, which will feature gigawatt-scale compute capacity. Beyond just data centers, the initiative includes a new international subsea cable gateway. Analysts suggest this is a geopolitical maneuver as much as a technological one, aiming to establish infrastructure dominance in one of the world's most critical emerging markets.
The Tata Group has formalized a collaboration with OpenAI to construct India's first large-scale AI-optimized data center. The project will initially bring 100 megawatts of infrastructure online, with a roadmap to scale up to 1 gigawatt. This partnership aims to bridge OpenAI's model capabilities with Tata's industrial reach, focusing on enterprise adoption and skilling programs for the Indian workforce. It represents a critical convergence of Western software leadership and Indian industrial capacity.
Geointelligence is aggressively moving to secure India's technological sovereignty. The company is currently constructing multi-gigawatt AI-ready data centers in Jamnagar, with over 120 megawatts expected to go live in the latter half of this year. By building domestic compute capacity for both training and inference, Geo aims to reduce reliance on foreign cloud providers. This infrastructure push aligns directly with the national agenda to keep critical data and processing power within Indian borders.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the summit with a pitch to position India not just as a participant, but as a leader in the AI revolution. Promoting a strategy of design in India, deliver to the world, he highlighted the India Stack, which now supports digital identities for 1.4 billion people, as a foundation for inclusive AI. Modi called for the democratization of technology, contrasting India's public good approach with purely commercial models, and invited global investment to meet a $200 billion target for data center expansion.
OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, speaking at the summit, tackled the sensitive topic of labor displacement head-on. While acknowledging that AI will undoubtedly impact the job market, Altman expressed optimism that humanity will adapt to find new and potentially better opportunities. He specifically praised India's rapid AI adoption, identifying the nation as a leading market that could define how these workforce transitions play out globally. His comments strike a balance between necessary caution and long-term economic optimism.
The impact of solving the protein structure prediction challenge is becoming tangible. Google DeepMind reported today that their open access database, which compressed decades of research into a navigatable tool, is now being used by over 3 million researchers across 190 countries. The real-world applications are accelerating rapidly, ranging from malaria vaccine development to combating antibiotic resistance. This follows their Nobel Prize recognition and highlights a shift towards democratized access to high-level scientific AI tools.
Dario Amodei, CEO of Anthropic, delivered a sobering assessment regarding the pace of AI development. He stated that the industry is riding an exponential curve where Moore's law for intelligence is well advanced. According to Amodei, we are likely only a small number of years away from AI models surpassing human cognitive capabilities for most tasks. His remarks underscore the extreme velocity of the sector and the shrinking window for establishing robust safety protocols. Echoing concerns about rapid advancement, Sam Altman has called for urgent international regulation of artificial intelligence, drawing parallels to nuclear safeguards. He emphasized the geopolitical risks, specifically warning about the potential for totalitarian regimes to misuse superintelligence. Altman advocated for a consensus-based regulatory body,
suggesting that the uncertainty surrounding future capabilities demands a humble yet rigorous approach to global governance, akin to the IAEA.
Discussions at the summit involving the United Nations are coalescing around a new global AI knowledge-sharing platform. The proposed framework aims to connect scientific communities across borders without imposing binding regulatory commitments that nations might reject. The focus is on multi-stakeholder engagement, bringing together governments, industry, and academia. The consensus emerging is that while national sovereignty is non-negotiable, cross-border cooperation on scientific safety is essential.
French President Emmanuel Macron, addressing the summit's opening ceremony, offered significant praise for India's digital public infrastructure. He specifically highlighted the India Stack as an unprecedented global achievement. This endorsement from a major European leader signals a growing Western recognition of India's alternative approach to technology development, one that prioritizes public utility and scale alongside commercial innovation.
Ensuring the continuity of these high-level dialogues, the Swiss president has announced that Switzerland will host the 2027 Global AI Summit in Geneva. This move aims to institutionalize the gathering as an annual forum for international AI policy. By securing the next summit, Geneva is positioning itself to be the neutral ground for future governance discussions, following the precedent set by this week's events in New Delhi.
A major breakthrough in material science was reported today, where AI models have identified dozens of high-temperature magnetic materials that do not rely on rare earth elements. This discovery has profound implications for the electric vehicle industry, which currently depends heavily on geopolitically sensitive supply chains for magnets. The findings demonstrate AI's capacity to solve complex physical engineering problems, potentially reducing global reliance on scarce resources. That wraps up our coverage of the India AI Impact Summit and today's top developments. We will continue tracking the outcomes of these historic agreements in the days to come. For DX Today, stay curious.